Welcome back everybody, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Today we're going to escape to the tropics as I show you how to make this, a tropical mead. In this video I'll be following this recipe using orange blossom honey, coconut and pineapple. In part 2 I will be adding orange and orange zest. If you'd like to purchase a book, I'll leave a link in the description box below. So to recap on what we are adding today is orange blossom honey, coconut, pineapple, water, Go Firm, Lalvin D47 yeast and pectolase. To start, I've cut the coconut into fine thin slices and toasted until lightly brown. Next you want to add your honey to a light boil. This will help blend between the honey and the water. Your water should always be clean and safe to drink from. Once you're happy, set it aside and let it cool. So, while our must is cooling down, we're going to make our yeast starter. We do this by using 100 ml of warm water, 2.5 grams of Go Firm and 2 grams of our yeast, Lalvin D47. First thing you want to do is measure out 2.5 grams of Go Firm. Once that's measured out, you just pour it into your warm water, like so. Just give it a stir around. Like so. With the yeast, same thing again. Two grams into our little measuring pot. Fill that up and put it in the refrigerator. And then just pour that into your warm water. And stir it again. What you're looking for is a creamy sort of colour. A nice watery consistency. Once that's stirred up, you want to leave it for about 10 to 15 minutes. This helps the yeast build a nice colony so that when you add it to the must, it's got a good start. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour our must into this glass fermenter. At this point, what you can do is add it straight to a fermenting bucket, but I'm going to add it to the glass so that you can see what it looks like, and then I'll add it to a bucket later on. About halfway, you're going to want to shake it for a while. This adds oxygen into our must. This helps the yeast colonize and grow, which is all good because that helps make our alcohol. What you're looking for is some bubbles, nice foamy head. By using a funnel, you are also creating oxygen. This also helps. Now, I'm going to add our pineapple and our coconut. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour the rest of this into our fermenting bucket. As I said earlier, you could do this at the start, but I just wanted to show you what this beautiful thing looks like. A reason why you may want to use a bucket to start with is it helps prevent a foam over. This happens when the foam head grows faster than the airlock can release the pressure. The bucket then gives it more headroom to expand. If you want to copy this recipe at home, I'd highly recommend that you use the bucket to start with, as that was a bit of a sticky mess. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our hydrometer reading. This will help indicate how much alcohol we have at the end of our fermented process. What you want to do now is you take your hydrometer, your drop tube and a turkey baster. Now that we've got our reading, I can write it on the top of our fermented bucket lid. Now that that's all done, there's only one thing left to do. Add your yeast. What I'm doing here is I'm adding pectolase to our mead. Pectin occurs naturally in fruit meads and wines, which will cause a haze in our mead. Pectolase helps to break down that pectin and clear it up nicely. Just an extra tip, if you've got one of these, a heating belt, just pop it around the bucket. And that'll help keep your new brew at a stable temperature. Don't forget to add your yeast nutrient at 24 hours, 48 hours and 72 hours. There is a lot of coconut. Looks like mushrooms. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel here or watch another of my videos up here. Keep a lookout for part 2 of this video. Until then, bye bye.